Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox the Mpow 3-in-1 phone camera lens kit, take a close-up look and test it out. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is a 3-in-1 lens kit and it works by clipping onto your phone. So it comes with a fisheye lens, a wide-angle lens and a macro lens. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the box. And we have a simple little user guide card here. And a lens cleaning cloth. And what else do we have in here? We've got two clips for the lenses. Okay, let's put that aside. And what else do we have here? Might be easier if I lift the tray out. So we've got two lenses there. Okay, so let's take a close-up look at the lenses. So this is the, let's see, let's get it to focus. Okay, so there's a lens cap on the lens to protect it from scratches, and this is the actual lens itself. And this is a fisheye lens. So a fisheye lens will give you a pretty comprehensive shot of your picture or video. It will pretty much capture everything in front of the lens. Okay, and this is the wide angle and macro lens, so it's a combination lens. The wide angle works with the macro lens to form the wide angle lens. So we should be able to take these two lenses apart, as you can see, but we'll leave them on for now so that we don't have to come back and reassemble it. Okay, so let's check out the lens clip. So this lens clip attaches onto a camera phone or smartphone. And let's try out the fisheye lens to start off with. So let's see how we go about attaching the fisheye lens onto the lens clip. I'm just letting it focus a bit so you can see what's going on. Okay, so it simply clips on like that, and yep, it's a pretty secure fit there. Okay, and I've got my Sony Xperia Z3 compact Android smartphone here, and it's got a silicone TPU gel case there. And let's try and attach it. Attach the lens onto the phone. So we do that by simply positioning it over the lens of the phone. Okay, and let's bring up the camera, and of course remove the lens cap so we have an idea of what we're doing. So okay, so we've got the fisheye lens on the phone right now, and you can see it's pretty much a super wide angle kind of lens in all directions. It captures your surroundings in front of the lens. Okay, so let me just bring it back up again. Okay, so I'll show you the difference with and without. So that's without and with. So you can see a world of difference. So it's slightly comical. The fisheye lens is always great for good fun, trying to capture as much of a scene as you can using the fisheye lens. So this gives you an idea of what we're seeing with the fisheye lens. And then I'm going to remove it right now. And you can see it's a complete change of scenery in terms of what's being framed in the picture. Okay, so that was the fisheye lens. Let's try the other lenses now. Okay, so we've got the wide angle lens right now. So remember, the wide angle lens is combined with the macro lens to form the wide angle lens. So actually, let's put the keep the lens cap on just so we don't end up marking the or getting prints on the lens while we're fitting it onto the clip-on attachment there. Okay, and let's remove the lens cap and then get the camera working so we can see what's going on as we fit it on to make sure that we've got the right positioning. Okay, so there we go. So that's the wide angle lens right now, and you can see that obviously it's not going to be as crazy as a fisheye lens, but still this will give you a wider shot than what you'd normally have with just the camera's lens itself. So okay, so wide angle, I'm just going to remove it right now and you can see the difference without and with, without and with. Okay, so let's point it up at the wall again. So we're about 2 meters away from the wall, and let me get the camera on again so you can see. Okay, so there we go. So that's how much of a scene we can capture with the wide angle lens and without. Okay, so now let's try the macro lens. So we're down to the last lens now. So the macro lens, once again, is actually attached to the wide angle lens out of the box. So we simply unscrew the wide angle lens attachment. And of course we want to put it away with the lens cap so we don't end up scratching it. Okay, so now what we have is the macro lens. Okay, so now let's bring up the camera on the phone. And then let's fit it on. And remember, macro lens is good for, well, it's not good, it's great. It's meant for really up-close shots of items. So it's really good for a hobby or even professional photography where you're trying to capture really up-close shots of, could be anything of interest to you. It could be insects or food or toys. So if you want to capture a lot of detail, this will allow your phone to get really up close and you can see just how much detail. We can see the pattern on the fabric and it's so clear. But let's remove it and see what the difference is. See, my camera now struggles to get focus at such a close range, so I actually have to pull my camera back to get the image to focus, but by doing that I lose the closeness or the detail of the actual subject that I'm shooting. So I'll just show you an example. I've got a watch here, and yeah, people tend to use macro lenses for jewelry and, like I said, insects and bugs and flowers. So okay, so we've got the macro lens back on, and it only works really up close with objects or subjects. So we can bring it up close like that. Let me move the box out of the way so you can see slightly better. Okay, look how much detail we're getting, or clarity of what we're seeing in the picture. In terms of the script, you can actually see the print in the actual on the watch itself. But if I was to remove the macro lens, and you can see there's not much the camera can do in terms of focusing at such close range, so I actually have to once again pull my camera away from the watch just to get some clarity there. So if I bring it slowly in close, it still is unable to get any kind of focus on the watch. So once again, just quickly put it on again just to show you. Okay, so so on, and bring it up close, and look at that detail. It's just so sharp and clear. Real close, you can get right in there to capture that detail. So that's the Mpow 3-in-1 phone camera lens kit. Thanks for watching and happy snapping!